Hello, my YouTube friends. I bet you didn't expect to see another video from me. It's been over 12 months now since I put a video up on YouTube, especially about a layout. But firstly, I hope you're all well during this COVID-19 pandemic. It's frightening for everybody, especially for people like me, because I'm in the vulnerable group. So I had to self-isolate and keep myself to myself. My wife has done all the shopping and everything else, and every time she goes out, I worry. So I make sure she's got lots of hand sanitizer, and she wears a face mask, which over time can be a bit uncomfortable. But I hope you all are all okay, and it's not affecting your life too much, which is a ridiculous thing to say, because it must be affecting your life. I find it difficult, and I've got my wife, my father-in-law's, I've no doubt finding it bloody awful, because he's on his own in a flat, and he's in the vulnerable group as well. So if you see this, the best father-in-law in the world I've got, hope you're doing well, which I'm sure you are, especially with Karen. She rings you every day. Yeah. The reason I left the model railway world, several reasons. Some of you will know some of the health issues I have, which I'm not going to go into. One being the way I talk, this growly voice, and I keep clearing my throat. Another reason I gave up is I had a fire. God blimey. One of the wheelie bins, which was up against the fence, caught fire. It took out the fence. One of our sheds is up against the fence. It took out that, and my shed with my practice layout in was up against that shed, and it took that out as well. That plus the illness issues, I thought I've had enough, and I gave up. Where I am now is in the new shed. We had a large shed built. Half is taken up with garden garbage, that sort of thing. All those lovely tools you have to use when you do the garden. Oh, boy, do I love doing that. And the other half is a little workshop for me. For the past 12 months, I've been fixing electric guitars and upgrading electric guitars, which I've enjoyed. And I started playing electric guitar again. I used to be in several rock bands when I was younger. I started playing rock music again. But it has been enjoyable fixing electric guitars and upgrading the mechanisms on the electric guitar. What I'm doing now, by the way, because I've got a terrible memory, I'm looking down at a list, just like they do in the briefings every 5 o'clock. They have 10 off a paper because you can't remember what it is you want to talk about. So please excuse me if I keep looking down, because I'm bound to forget something, and if it's not in front of me. One of the things I deeply regret over the past 12 months was selling some of my stock. My wife thought I was an idiot, and she's right, as always. Uh, did I question my wife? Nah. Yeah, I sold some really nice trains that I upgraded with the EM2 speakers, that sort of thing. So over the coming 12 months, while I'm building my new layout, I'm going to look for another Deltic, class 55, class 68, class 37, and DMUs, and also class 08. You may have seen some of my videos where I upgraded 68, the Deltic and so on, with the M2 speakers, which sound awesome, especially the Deltic, brilliant. But fortunately, what I did keep is my HSTs, especially my Grand Central. It took me ages to find the right coaches for that train. That's got EM2 speakers in, front and rear cars, and they sound awesome. I put a HST video up on YouTube a long time ago of a HST with EM2 speakers I installed, which were absolutely brilliant. The sound is phenomenal. The other thing I sold, which again I deeply regret, is my ECOS. To get a replacement now, it's between £600 and £700, which is silly amounts of money. One day, if I can find a used one, I'll get it, because the ECOS is brilliant. For now, what I bought is, I think I'm pronouncing this correctly, is a Digitrack Zephyr Express DCS 52. Hopefully I'll put a picture of it there. I also bought, to go with it, is an LNWI Wi-Fi interface. Again, hopefully I'll put a picture there of it, with an app. So the problem with the Zephyr DCS 52 is you can only control one train at a time. Not like the Hornby Elite, where you've got two controls, and the Zephyr only has the one. So what I did is bought this Wi-Fi interface, and I'm able to use the phone. I got a phone I can control two trains at a time. I think the app allows you to go up to 4 trains you can control at a time, but it's all cramped up on the screen then. I used Android on my mobile, but I've also got an Android tablet, so I'm going to try it on that. With the DCS 52, it's supplied with a 3 amp power supply, which is pretty good for the size of the layout I'll be building, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. 3 amp will be adequate. The ECOS has a 5 amp, so obviously you can control bigger layouts and more trains running at the same time. So yeah, that's another thing I regretted doing. Primarily this video is about some information I'd like from you all. But first, the layout. I'm going right back to grassroots. I couldn't believe I'm right back to the very beginning. If you look at my videos at the very beginning, it's a loft layout. Would you believe it? I'm back in the loft again. Eventually, I've got an Avery, which is 15 foot by 10 on a concrete base. When the parrots finally go to the big parrot graveyard in the sky, I'll be taking over that plot, and I'll have a shed built 15 foot by 10, and that'll be more than adequate for me. That's several years in the future. We were going to move to a bungalow, and with possibly more land, and do it straight away. But for the time being, we decided to stay where we are. So yeah, I'll be in the attic. The layout I'm building, it will be 6 foot by 10, approximately, a few inches either side of that. The next video you see will be the baseboard built. I'm not going to do videos of me building it because everybody's seen that, but I will show you it when I built it, and that will probably be in about 3 weeks, that video, 3 or 4 weeks, because you know what I'm like at woodworking, and that's where my father-in-law will have come in handy. He could have helped me build it. Yeah, you know, I'm going to try my best. I bought a large spirit level, and I'm going to try my best to get it level, but it might not be, and it probably won't be. But I'll be happy with it. What the advice I need is, I sold, the other thing I sold, by the way, is all my track. All that's gone. And it was all Hornby. I was never happy with the Hornby track. It kept falling to bits. The points, the standard points, were rubbish, absolutely bloody rubbish. The express points were not too bad, but the standard Hornby points, bloody rubbish. So I want to start afresh and use Pico. Now, the advice I need from you people out there who've used, who are using Pico, which is the best, Code 100 or Code 75? Which has the greatest selection, or do both have the same number of types of track, lengths, track, curves, points, that sort of thing? Or does one have more than the other? Any advice on that before I start buying track? Please let me know. Or if any of you out there have got Pico track to sell, please send me a private message. The other thing is the technology. Because I've been out of the hobby for over 12 months, could people let me know what new technology there is out there that's worth me looking at? If you look at some of my past videos, I'm very much into technology. That was my background before I retired, in IT, computer electronics, that sort of thing. So rather than me go digging for information or technology, is there anything people have looked at and you think would be interesting for me to look at? And the other thing I did over the past 12 months, I think it's more than 12 months now, was, because I didn't think I was going to go back to the hobby, was to stop all the links I had to all you YouTubers, and to all your channels I deleted. Not because I was peed off, well, it was, especially after the fire. I decided, no, I'm not going back to it. So what I did, I replaced the Model Railway videos with music, guitar music, that sort of thing, videos. And I joined lots and lots of rock guitar channels. And because I can't remember, because of my age, all those people I subscribe to, can I ask if you could just put a message in the bottom, just say hi, and I'll have your channel name then, and I'll go to your channel and I'll subscribe again. So please, can you all do that? I'm just checking my list now to see whether or not I haven't forgotten anything. Nope, I think that's it for now. So the next video you'll see will be the baseboard up. Like that, like that, like that. Sound a bit like Tommy Cooper then, didn't I? Yeah, bye for now, and I'll see you all again 3 or 4 weeks. Bye for now.